Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Bill. I'm that expat prepper that lives in the Philippines. As you guys notice, I have not been posting a lot of videos lately, and it's primarily been because I upgraded my entire um, computer system that I use. I've been running for a long time on nothing but a 2014 MacBook Pro. And about a year ago, it just started not being well. Basically, I changed the batteries a couple times over the years, and the last upgrade to Big Sur, Apple seemed to drop the support for the battery management for the older laptops, and it was just locking up my system. Kind of shitty on Apple's part, in my personal opinion. I have been a Mac fan for many, many years. So, needless to say, that kind of pissed me off, and I needed a new system, anyways. So today's video, if you're not into tech stuff, it might bore you. Go ahead and hit that like on your way out. But I'm going to outline and go over some of the stuff I have for my new setup. So with that in mind, the last 2 weeks I've been extremely busy choosing, picking, building, purchasing, and setting up my new system. Now this system is going to be used not just for my social media stuff like YouTube and the other accounts. It's also my day-to-day work system where I'm doing game development on, as well as it's my only compute system I have anymore. The old laptop I'm going to clean up and keep around for a while. I might see if it runs better with Ubuntu or something, but that's another project for another time. So I will start getting back into my prepping videos now that it's been a long 2 weeks. Now the system's not completely set up yet. I have cable management and some other stuff to do, but also I ordered the system with the 128 gigs of RAM, and with technology being the way it is, the Intel i9-1400 chipset doesn't like running 4 memory slots at the same time. So I'm probably going to end up swapping out that 128 gigs of RAM that's right now 4x32 chipset to a 2x64 chipset and see if that works better. So that said, I'm going to add some video here, and then I will talk about the components that I got. Now keep in mind, this is kind of like a dream system for me. I put a lot of sweat and tears into this, and to be quite honest, it's a big spend for me. Prep related, it keeps me up and running with the YouTube, but it also gives me a platform where I can continue to develop and do things if there's a situation where we're locked down again and I need the compute power. So stand by for 2 seconds. I'll flip up another screen here real quick, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Stand by. Alright, so here is the base setup. Now, don't give me any problem about my cable management. I'm going to sort all that out once I get the acoustic tiles put up on the wall and I pull my desk back out. Well, bottom line is I got the Intel i9 14th Gen 14900F CPU. So it's the latest CPU out right now for Intel, for the PC market. And I went with that one. I was going to get the 13th gen, but the 14th popped up in my supply chain, so I picked that up real quick too. Again, the case is a tough gaming case. I really enjoy the case. You can't see a whole lot of it in this picture, but it is gorgeous. It's a big case, and it supports the Asus motherboard I put in here. Now, I'll drop specs here at the end of the video with all the actual details, but it's the 790 wireless gaming board, right? So the motherboard's got everything I want on it. It's pretty cool. The GPU is cooled, water cooled, and the radiator is located at the top of the case. Everything's in red now because I just felt that looked good. But the main component, besides the 128 soon gigs of RAM, is the RTX 4090 video card, right? So this is a beast of a video card, and it should last me quite a long time. I'm really excited about that. The case came with an extra set of 6 fans installed to keep things circulating and to keep things cool. Now, I've been pretty happy with it so far, other than the RAM troubleshooting. But once I pulled out 64 gigs of RAM and I'm running with just 64 in a 2x32 configuration, it's been solid. It's been stable. I've been running on Windows 10, fully updated, and it's just been a really good system. I did add an expansion PCIe card to give myself more USB-C ports in the back because, as you can see, I do have a lot of accessories. I do have the Hyper mic, which is the color purple in this screenshot, which is pretty badass. I like it. I do have an RK60 Royal Clutch gaming keyboard. And I'll be honest with you, I'm struggling getting used to this keyboard right now. But, you know, coming off a Mac laptop to this keyboard, it's something I'm just going to have to work with. But I'm getting there. I do have the Basilisk Hyperspeed by Razer mouse, wireless mouse. The keyboard's Bluetooth, but I just use it plugged in, just so you know. And again, all the specs will be in the back. I do have a subwoofer and stereo sound system. That is set up under the monitors there, if you see it. I'm still playing with some of that stuff. Above the monitors, you see Elago Facecam Pro, which I'm going to be using for videos when I'm sitting down. And paired with that is an Elago mini light, right? So when I'm videotaping at the desk, the light's on. Now, on the left side is the Elago Stream Deck XL. I'm still configuring buttons for it, but it's pretty cool. I got a lot of useful stuff built into it already, and I'm just not going to load it down until I find something I need to or use a lot. So I'll put a lot of that stuff in there as well as it comes along. Monitor on the left is a BENQ, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It is a 1080p 165 hertz monitor with sync. The monitor on the right is an LG 4K ultra high definition at 65 megahertz. So I got two monitors so I can do some development in 4K and beyond, and then I can also do some testing and seeing how that looks at the 1080p with the game development stuff. So that's what I got going on as far as hardware. Now I do have a wireless headset and mic coming in. It didn't make it with this delivery. It's going to be delivered this afternoon, so it's just a headset and mic, nothing super fancy. But this is my new gaming setup. Gaming, development, social media, it's going to be a part of everything. If you see on the right side screen there, the right screen, I already got Unreal Engine 5.3.1 up and running, and I've been doing some asset importation and texture color manipulation. So it really comes in handy to have RAM and the 4090 card. So that said, stand by 2 seconds and I'm going to drop right back out. All right, welcome back. So now that you saw through that static picture what my system looks like, you can see why I have been extremely busy. So it's taken me a couple weeks to get all of this sorted out. You know, there's a lot of work involved in moving your entire online and digital setup and systems over to a new box. So it's literally taken me this long. Migrating files, getting all my passwords from my Macintosh laptop, I stutter, you guys know that, over to the new system. Switching from Mac OS to PC has been a learning curve too. I know Windows very well, but I just don't use it on a daily basis. So there's been things I've discovered that I got to tweak and add. So many programs that were not installed that I've used for the last 10 years. Things like FileZilla, Putty, just a bunch of stuff that I know where it's at on my MacBook. It's just not on the PC setup yet. So I've been migrating this stuff, configuring it, and it's been keeping me busy, quite honestly. So my plan is to actually get back into, at least twice or 3 times a week, getting a prepper video of some kind out to you guys. I enjoy doing it. I've just been busy, and I've started doing some game development, PC game development using Unreal Engine 5.3.1, and I'm going to start a new channel called @NotTheFed. So it's a YouTube channel. There's nothing there but an intro. But if you guys are technically inclined and want to follow along, go check out and subscribe to that channel. That's where I'm going to be doing any of my PC gaming, It's where I'm going to do any of my development work on the game I'm doing. And it's probably where I'm going to dump all the future technical stuff. So you guys won't be bored with these technical type of videos. With that said, go check it out. And this is a quick video. Again, it's my second video in a row telling you why I haven't been posting, but I wanted you guys to see why, see some of the results, right? I want to share with you what I've been up to. So that's it for today. Go ahead and hit that like button if you like this content. If you're techie, check out my new channel. If you have any questions about my setup, drop down below. And until next time, everyone, please be safe.